been about a year since the first time we took the Off-road Overland Camper out. Since then, I've pulled it thousands of miles across the country through some of the roughest terrain and all types of weather. I'd like to take a minute to show you around. If you'd like to learn more about the build process, you can watch the build videos on my YouTube channel, Shawnee Hills Workshop. I also have a detailed build article and plans available on my website, ShawneeHillsWorkshop.com. The trailer was constructed in two main parts, the body of the camper and then the actual trailer frame. I built them separate from one another so I could wrap the entire body in fiberglass, and then once it was finished, bolted it to the frame. It also gives me the ability to upgrade my frame later, as I built this from a trailer frame that I had around the farm. The original trailer had a very small axle on it, and I put 3,500 pound axles on it and 3,500 pound leaf springs, and then I cut and welded the trailer to the shape that I wanted. I am planning on making a different frame and using timber axles. I have a video of the build process of the camper on my YouTube channel, Shawnee Hills, and the plans and part list are available on my website, ShawneeHillsWorkshop.com. So in the back I have my kitchen here. I've got 2-burner stove, a salad bowl that I use as a sink so it's easily removable, tankless water heater, got an inverter over here and switches for my water pump and my lights. I got my power set up from Overland Power Solutions. You can contact Tommy Clapp with Bold Overland, and my battery is right behind this panel here, behind these switches, and I've got a DC charger, DC to DC charger. And then I've got a few cabinets here where I keep all my dishes and silverware. I have a 20-gallon water tank underneath the trailer, and that's more than enough for my family of 5 to be able to supply our shower water, everything but drinking water. We use bottled water for drinking water. When building the camper, one of the things I wanted to make sure of was that there was no way for water to get in. And with this rear door, I was really scared that it could get in through the gap. So I built a guttering system and actually designed the door so it would leak. And when it would leak, the gutter would direct the water outside. And I also added this weather stripping for dry, dusty conditions. When taking this off in the desert area, a lot of sand was getting up through there, so I added the weather stripping, and now it stays clean and dry. The most common question I get is, why did I build this when there are so many available commercially to purchase? And the reason is most of the ones that are made to purchase are made for 2 adults, maybe 2 adults and a small child, but I have a family of 5. I've got my wife, 3 kids, and sometimes a dog that come along, and so I needed to be able to fit everybody comfortably in one trailer. And so I decided on a pop-up design. And at the time I built this, there was no company in America building a pop-up off-road overland camper. So let me go inside, pop the top, and then I'll give you a tour of the inside. I'd like to take a minute to thank one of my sponsors, Luxury Imports Auto Sales in Florence, Kentucky. Their support makes it possible to bring these videos to you. If you're in the market for a luxury import for off-road use or for a daily driver, make sure you contact the knowledgeable salespeople at Luxury Imports Auto Sales in Florence, Kentucky. I'll put a link in the description and also their phone number. Make sure you mention that you heard about them at Shawnee Hills. At each corner I have this lift mechanism. It actually lifts the top up with just a little bit of force to push it up, and it will hold the top up on its own. The problem is in high winds, there's nothing really to keep it from shearing one way or the other. So I've added these supports on either side and the front, so once they are latched in, there's no movement anyway. The fabric on the sides is an outdoor waterproof fabric. It is has grommets in the top that are screwed in, and the bottom is held on just with snaps. You can actually unsnap it whenever you want. On this side, right above our bed, we have a fixed bunk bed that is a little bit larger than a twin size. At the front of the trailer, we have a flip out bed that is just a little bit smaller than a twin size, and with this we sleep one child here and two over on the oversized twin. My wife and I, we sleep down here. This is a couch during normal times, but it'll pull out and make it to a full-size queen bed. Underneath the couch we have two large drawers. Now these drawers serve two purposes. One, to store all of our clothes, etc. But also, when we turn the couch into a bed, they serve as the supports that hold all the weight. And now we have a bed. The nice thing about this setup is if there's only one or two of us camping, we don't have to pop up the top. We can use it like a standard teardrop if we want to. My favorite time to camp is in the winter, and because of that I had to have a way to keep my wife and family warm. I chose a catalytic safety heater because it's the safest LP heater that you can get. That being said, I still have two CO detectors just in case, because I'm carrying precious cargo. This puts off more than enough heat. Even with the top popped on a 0-degree night, it's so warm in here you don't need blankets. Underneath the floor and behind all the walls, I have 3/4 inch foam insulation. That helps in keeping it very warm or cool inside the camper. Up in this corner, we have switches for all the lights and ports so we can charge our electronics at night. Something that was really important to my family and I is to have a place where we can use the restroom and take a shower with, you know, somewhat level of privacy. So I added this door on the side to be able to get to the water heater. So we've got a shower head. And then I used a gun case, to make a ensuite shower. I've got guy ropes at each corner to tie down during heavy winds. I've also got weighted rods at the bottom, so when you're not guying it down, it holds its shape really well. There's an overlapped opening on this side. And then from in here, feed the shower wand up here and I can take a shower, use the restroom, whatever I need to do. If you'd like to see more videos of the trailer in action, you can check out the playlist we've linked below, or you can just stay around and watch some highlights.